Hello, my name is Lisa Sidorowicz. The reason for this video is I'd like to share more with you about the work that I do. I really want you to know that an effective alternative to traditional counseling and therapy exists. I recently launched my new website, which feels like my second child, and it's my heart's offering to the world. It's one of my greatest passions, this work that I do, and I'd like to share more about it with you. I think that we've gotten that our minds are incredibly powerful, that our mind can be our greatest ally or our greatest enemy. And I think that we get that our thinking is incredibly powerful and that our thinking produces our decisions and our choices, which produce our behaviors. So I think we get the connection between thinking and behavior, so that if we want to make change to our behavior, we have to change our thinking. Awesome. But how do we do that? How do we change our habitual thoughts? The thoughts that just end up in our heads without us even being aware of it. How do we change the thoughts that when we think about them, when we give them some attention and when we reflect on them, we don't even agree with? How do we change the thoughts that don't even sound like our thoughts, that sound like tapes of other people's thinking, that somehow end up in our head? How do we change those? Well, we wrestle with them, don't we? We identify an alternative, more healthy, empowering, productive thought, and we try to install it. We try to download it into our mind so our mind shifts and takes a hold of the positive thought. A lot of us use affirmations. We stick sticky notes all over our house and it gets really crazy and messy, and we do our best, right? To download, to rewire our minds. We're trying to change our thinking from the outside in. I was exposed to a concept that blew my mind and blew my life open. And I want to share it with you. So the concept is that our beliefs are the drivers of our behaviors. So the theory goes that our beliefs create our emotions, which then create our thoughts, which then create our decisions and choices and behaviors. So the beliefs are the key. So that if we want to make changes in our behavior, it would make sense that we don't work on the level of thinking, that we work on the level that is the engine driving it, which is our beliefs. So I'm not talking about conscious beliefs at the moment, like, what do you think about the current presidential situation? No, I'm talking about subconscious beliefs. I'm talking about, what do you subconsciously believe about yourself? Now you might say, well, consciously, I like myself. I'm a good person. So how is it that you keep sabotaging yourself? How is it that you keep making choices that hurt you, that disrespect you? How is it that you keep choosing the same partner that's not good for you? Maybe it's because subconsciously your beliefs are telling you something different. Maybe it's because subconsciously you believe you're not good enough. I learned another concept. This one blew my mind too. This one said that the core beliefs that cause us the most frustration, pain, and havoc in our adult lives are the ones that were created before we were 6. Before we were 6, before we were conscious. Does that blow your mind? If mommy's mad, I must be bad. Daddy left because I wasn't good enough for him to stay. These are the beliefs of a child, of an uninformed mind that's making conclusions that are incorrect. The core beliefs that we form before the age of 6, the conclusions that we form about ourselves, about life, about other people are not even necessarily true. And these are the powerful forces controlling our lives. I'm a specialist in a transformational form of counseling called core belief engineering. And core belief engineering was created to help people change the driver of their behaviors. It was created to help people re-engineer their subconscious and conscious belief systems. And that's what I do. Since 1998, I've been helping people identify, examine, and change their subconscious belief systems that they hadn't even been aware of, that have been driving their lives, driving their decisions, making them feel insecure, self-conscious, afraid, worried, making them doubt themselves, making them hate themselves, making them feel unworthy. Maybe you were told you were unworthy. Maybe you learned it. Maybe you just concluded it. These are powerful beliefs. How can we fully thrive and fully succeed and feel joy and fulfillment and contentment and connection when we don't believe we're good enough? How can we fully love and receive love or have intimate, fulfilling connections with people if we don't believe we're lovable deep down inside? These beliefs control our lives. They're invisible forces that are devastating. So let's think of the beliefs that are at the core of everything. I'm unworthy. I'm not good enough. I'm not blank enough. Fill in the blank. I'm bad. I don't deserve to exist. I'm unlovable. These beliefs are toxic and can manifest in a variety of different symptoms, feelings, reactions, choices. They can cause us to be limited in our lives. They can cause us to live in the confines of our fears, to limit our lives so that we manage our fears. We can live controlled by these beliefs, held back from flying like a bird with clipped wings. Birds aren't meant to have clipped wings. We're not meant to have clipped wings. The beliefs that we formed when we were young, we formed because our minds were trying to protect us and help us, to keep us safe, to keep us small, keep us down. Don't cause waves, don't cause problems, be a people pleaser, be a perfectionist. Then you'll get love, then you'll be good enough. Whatever it is, those beliefs and strategies that we formed early on were formed out of positive intention. It was a way we were trying to deal with life, cope with life. They don't serve us as adults. The beliefs that are running our lives, a lot of them are lies. I need you to know that you're not stuck with them. You don't have to be stuck with these limiting beliefs. I don't care how deep they feel. I don't care how unreachable they feel. Because I know sometimes we identify our beliefs. We go, oh my God, I have this belief that I'm not good enough. But it's so entrenched in there that we don't know how to get to it. I know how to get to it. This is what I'm trained in. This is my training. This is my specialty. So you don't have to live stuck with your beliefs. They can be changed. They can be transformed. This is the work that I do. This is awesome. powerful, transformational work that I do with people all the time. You need to know this. I want you to know this for yourself. If you're looking for something to help you, or if you have a loved one who's on the path of healing and resolution, who's maybe done therapy, who's done counseling, who's gone, made it a certain way down the path, maybe he's done inner child work or whatever the case may be. But if you or yourself or somebody who you keep coming up against the same blocks, the same limitations, the same patterns keep repeating, that's a pretty good indicator that subconscious core beliefs are positioned against what you want. They're holding you back from what you want. Our core beliefs can limit us. They can block us. They can actually pull in the opposite direction from what we want, need, and desire. Not because they're trying to hurt us, but because they think they're trying to help us. Old counterproductive strategies, these can be transformed. These can be resolved. The number one reason people come to see me is because they feel stuck. Stuck emotionally. They feel stuck from being able to freely soar and achieve. They feel stuck in their relationships and their ability to communicate. They feel stuck creatively. They feel stuck sexually. They feel stuck in a myriad of different ways. They feel stuck in a prison of their fears. They feel stuck in constant worry and analysis, whatever the case may be. They feel stuck in procrastination. They feel stuck in having to be perfect or being a micromanaging controller, whatever. Doesn't matter. Stuck is the thing. And the number one word that people use to describe how they feel after a core belief engineering session is free. Freedom. Freedom from limitation. Freedom from those blocks. Freedom from that inner conflict. Freedom to accept themselves. Freedom to love themselves. The freedom that comes from knowing your inherent self-worth, not based on anything that you do or based on how you look, but intrinsic. Freedom is what I wish for you. Please check out my website. Pass it along to anybody that you know of who might be interested or who might benefit from the work that I do. Most of my work comes from loving referrals. People work with me, they get their change, and they want to share that with the people they love. So I need you to educate your friends and your family to the fact that an alternative exists. A transformational technology exists that is amazing. It's powerful. It creates visceral change in a matter of day-long sessions. Anyway, all of this I describe on the website. There's articles on there. I've got podcasts. I'm going to have videos. I have a FAQ page that I try to answer every question I could think of. I have a list of all the issues that I work with to help people resolve. Give it a look, give it a read, see what you think. And if it resonates with you, call me. It's a complimentary call. We'll spend some time together on the phone. I'll get to know you. You'll get to know me. I'll get to know what brings you to call me, what issues you're dealing with, and I'll be able to determine if I think I can help you, because I only work with people that I believe I can help. So let me leave you with this. Our core beliefs are where it's at. Changing, re-engineering, transforming our core beliefs are where it's at to make profound, lasting, positive, empowering change. This is what I wish for you. Check my website out. Give me a call. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening today.